Divorce is already a painful process. Getting a divorce is never an easy process, but it can be even harder when a couple who's separating don't see eye to eye. No matter how someone feels about their soon-to-be ex, divorce represents a major emotional transition. It's a loss, even when it's a decision that will eventually benefit both people. While going through proceedings, there may be some signs a woman will be a nightmare to divorce. It might make the former couple turn on each other in a way that makes each person wonder why they were ever married in the first place. Smaller conflicts can lead to big. Here are 10 signs a woman will be a nightmare to divorce. A woman who refuses to even consider compromising will be a nightmare to divorce. Every issue around a divorce becomes a struggle, from smaller decisions like dividing up the wedding china to more serious ones, like custody battles. A woman who always insists on getting her way will likely be even more difficult once divorce lawyers get involved. Compromise is foundational to any relationship, even those that are ending. As clinical social worker Robert Tabai explained, finding balance in a relationship means that both people feel like they have an equal voice in a disagreement. Yet divorce is often inherently imbalanced. One person wants to leave, while one wants to work on repair. One person thinks they deserve more than the other, and expects them to bend to their will. Tabai noted that there are healthy and unhealthy forms of compromise. Healthy compromise is built around finding a mutually agreeable solution, while unhealthy compromise occurs when someone passively agrees or gives in but expects something of value in return. A woman who won't consider her ex-spouse's needs and refuses to meet in the middle will be a nightmare to divorce. 2. She has a vindictive mindset. Angry woman. Divorce can bring out the worst in people, as they feel wronged or like they've been treated unfairly. A woman with a vindictive mindset focuses less on what will work for both people and more on punishing her ex. A vindictive woman doesn't care about resolution, she only cares about revenge. Vindictiveness can be defined as the deliberate intention to harm or punish another person as a way of getting even for a real or imagined wrong. Another sign a woman will be a nightmare to divorce is having a highly competitive spirit, where she only wants to win. Instead of finding a fair solution that satisfies both people's needs, a woman focused on winning will do anything to keep the upper hand and defeat her ex. Her need to win doesn't just show in the dissolution of marriage, but in every interaction she has. She compares herself to her coworkers, her friends, her siblings, or anyone else she comes into contact with. Her habit of comparison stems from being overly competitive. She needs to be the best. 4. She has narcissistic tendencies. Couple arguing. Recognizing the signs of a narcissist isn't easy, especially if they wait to reveal who they really are until later on in a relationship. A woman with narcissistic tendencies will be a nightmare to divorce. Her lack of empathy and her outsized ego means that she only cares about herself, to the point where her ex's needs become entirely unimportant. 5. She's controlling. Couple arguing in kitchen. A woman with a controlling personality needs to hold onto power at the expense of other people. Her need for control might show up in small ways, like deciding what's for dinner or who drives the school carpool. Eventually, her control issues will extend to every aspect of your shared life, until you feel like you have no say in anything. A controlling woman tends to have a very rigid mindset, which means that she's always right and you're always wrong. 6. She has a victim mentality. Couple ignoring each other. A woman with a victim mentality won't take responsibility for her own behavior and acts like nothing is her fault. It's nearly impossible to have a calm conversation about relationship issues, since she always feels attacked when you bring up any topic that makes her uncomfortable. Having a victim mentality means she's more likely to blame you for the relationship ending, instead of accepting her own part. 7. She's dishonest. Angry woman. A relationship can't survive without a baseline level of trust. Loss of trust often leads to divorce and, according to relationship expert Dr. John Gottman, trust and betrayal are the #1 issues in marriage. A dishonest woman and her deceptive behavior will carry over into the way she handles getting divorced, and she might lie or not present the full truth in order to get what she wants. 8. She's emotionally manipulative. Couple ignoring each other. A woman who is emotionally manipulative will wield her emotions like a weapon, making you feel attacked and trapped by her behavior. She will use guilt and fear to get what she wants, holding you hostage to the extremity of her emotions. Emotional manipulation is an abusive tactic, revealing just how toxic a person can be. At its core,